As an analyst, I have a clubhouse data. I have a business problem of a clubhouse. For that, I need to retrieve a list of bookings on the day of 14 September 2012, and on the basis of the cost of member or guest more than $30, and the guest have different cost to members, and the guest id is equal to 0. Include to your output the name. The output will be facility and the name of the member and the cost. The given data is about members, the name of members and id, address. And in the bookings table we have facility id and the slots and the time. And in facilities table we have facility id, the cost, member cost, guest cost, and monthly maintenance charges. For this problem, the output of this problem will be the name of the member and the facility name and the total cost of that particular member. To solve this problem, I need to use subqueries. I need to give many conditions on the basis of condition, and the first I need to differentiate the guest on the basis of their id, and then find the cost of that particular guests. And in last I need to give the condition of that cost is $30 more than $30, and another condition is the date. To approach to solve this query is first select members and facility and cost, then find these in a subquery with the use of the case function, because in case function we can give condition and retrieve the data on the basis of condition. And now the condition in this problem we have condition about the guest, and the differentiate guest and members on the basis of their id. Let's start to solve this problem. First select, here we write final output. Now first select member, facility, and cost. I find these in that subquery from select. First I need to retrieve the member. The member is the add of first name and the surname. To add two names, I have concat function in SQL. The use of concat function, I retrieve member, first name, surname, and give the add of these member. After that I need to retrieve facility. Facility is the name of facilities in the facilities table. I give name, short name of every table. The first table is members. I give aliases m dot first name, give m name, to specify the column, and in facilities table I give f dot name and give that column is name of facility. Now I need to retrieve cost. To retrieve cost, the cost is the multiply of slots and the guest cost and slots into member cost. I need to define the guest and member on the basis of their ID. It's given the guest ID 0. Then I use case function and give condition case when m dot member id. I give m name to specify the table. M dot member id is equal to 0. Then b dot slots. B is the name of bookings table. B dot slots into f dot guest host. F dot guest cost. B dot slots into f dot guest cost, else b dot slots into f dot member cost and edge. Give that the name to give that column is cost. I retrieved all these members facilities cost, and now to combine all these tables I need to give the name and the use joins. I use inner join to join these tables. From cd dot members as the name of that table is m, inner join cd dot bookings at b on the basis of member id. M dot member id is equal to b dot member id inner join. I need to join the facility table also. Then inner join cd dot facilities, cd dot facilities, and the name I give it f. I use f name for that table. Join these tables on the basis of facility id on b dot facility id is equal to f dot facility id. Now I need to give the condition with the use of where clause. Uh, the condition is the date, because I need to retrieve data on the date of 14 September 2012. I use where clause where date is the start time, b dot start time, b dot start time greater than equal to 2012 9 14 and b dot start time less than the 15 2012 9 15. From this we can retrieve data only on 14 September. I need to close this subquery and the give I need to give a name to that subquery. We can use a, I can give any name here, and I select member facility cost. Now I need to give the last condition that the cost of members more than 30. I use where clause where cost greater than 30 and I order by cost in descending order. For descending order I have function desc order by cost desc. Select member facility cost uh, member facility cost from f dot surname as member facility case m dot member id is equal to 0. Then now I run query. Now I have the guest data and the members data with the facility and their cost.